Hi Libra, and welcome to your January 2024 read. All right, Happy New Year. Let's get started. This read is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, I'm using the Past Life Oracle deck to begin because as we do know very well that whatever thread we're working on that comes from a past life, that's what we're doing to cut ties and learn so that we can ascend. Wow, look at that. Lessons and blessings. Well, isn't that the truth, right? Something about this stopwatch is, for some, this is about it's time for this lifetime to be learned and to ascend, without question. We are definitely blessed. We know we're blessed. We do appreciate all the lessons. And some of us Librans have and will ascend to a higher level of consciousness so that you can ascend. But also I feel that a good majority that are here are light workers, are seers, sages, etc. Right? Earth angels, if you will, for sure. Wow, I love that. We know, right, that life is short and to appreciate everything that we have. So I feel that that is definitely the message in this lifetime as well. Some of us came to the earth plane really and truly to not only learn the lessons, but to teach what we have learned, and knowingly being grateful for all. Okay? All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. What's going on? Wow. Well, that speaks volumes, doesn't it? We've learned our lessons. As painfully true, the painful truth is, yeah, we've definitely been down and out. And it has come with a price. The price of freedom. Right? Each one of these swords represents a lesson that we have learned that has stripped us of our ego, because this is the Sun card, and it's Gemini. So it is the stripping away of our ego to become our authentic selves. Wow. Wow. Right? And now it's like the residual. This is our card. It's residual. It's taking time out from like life. It's trying to get more rest. I think some of us are like really taking into account that we need to rest more, get sleep. Our bodies, interesting enough, they're both naked, right? Masculine and feminine bodies need to heal, and bodies do heal in sleep, in REM sleep. So sleeping is important to allow the healing to help overcome, as well as keeping our thoughts as light as possible, knowing our truth. Sleeping on the left side, I know, is a good thing if you are a side sleeper. sleeping on the left side helps, I don't know, the organs. I read about that a while ago. I forgot exactly why, but it is good to start on your left side. Some of you sleep in satin sheets, but overall, this card depicts masculine and feminine coming into union with one, as one. And I don't mean another person. I just mean the coming together as one, within and without. The colors depict spiritual uprising. And of course, the lessons and blessings are here because we know, don't we, as humans, human bodies that envelop our soul, that there was no way that we were not going to come to this earth plane and not be, okay, I'm going to say it, don't throw shade here, but blessed with, some hardcore lessons so that we could come to peace with the blessings that has been bestowed upon us from Spirit. We're all the stars in the universe, in the atmosphere of the universe. So some of you are definitely needing to connect with Spirit and be at peace, and definitely get more sleep. Look at that. Fear. What is this about, Libras? We have Gemini here twice and Libra. Fearing your thoughts, your thoughts, right? What you think you become, right? So get out of your head space. Try and get more sleep. You're not sleeping. You're staying up late, worrying. Why? When we look back, what is it that we fear the most? She's naked as well. Holy crap. Look at that. This is very much a dark night of the soul. Like not wanting to go back to that, It's like that's a rough experience, to say the least. It really does. The dark night of the soul strips you of not only your ego, but of any fears that you've had. And it's beyond words. The experience is beyond words. And for some, you're still going through it. I'm sorry, but I feel like you are. Some of you thought maybe it was like, okay, we're done, right? And Spirit said, oh, wait a second. You've got a little more to go here, right? It's a 9. So, all right, let me put this deck down and go to the vice versa deck real quick. So you do have 9 and 10, right? 9 and 10. So you have to ask yourself, really. Fear fears itself. So ask yourself, what is your greatest fear? And or worry of like, what could possibly, when we say that, right? What could possibly go wrong, right? And then it does. Let's look. Let me just do a couple shuffles here real quick. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like fear fears itself, you guys. So, and worry. Worry is wasted energy. I really do have to say that some of you are still going through the dark night of the soul. And I feel that, honestly, you might have thought you had already gone through a few you know, a few experiences already of that. Let's see. Oh my God. Wow. Ten of Swords twice. This is, without question, the death of our ego, right? This is solidifying the death of our ego. It's like Spirit saying, hey, guess what, Libra? You're not in charge. Spirit's in charge. And however long that takes you to get there, to understand that when we say the adage, that was a blessing in disguise, that's exactly what's going on here, right? We don't know the divine order of things that are happening in our lives, why it happens. We may be really racking our brains worrying about what's next or what's coming after all of this, but we have to understand that it all is for a reason. Okay, let's go. Ooh. And that's what it's about. It's about appreciating what we have, appreciating where we live. These are lessons and blessings. I can't even. I mean, usually it's the thread of the implication of the thread, but this is literally the thread of lessons and blessings here. And you know what? We know time is precious, so why worry? And why wait to not do and be and go where you know what and or whom makes you happy? I feel this is an issue of here, right? This is home. This is within and without. You may not appreciate the situation as it stands currently in your life, right? You may have been, that Ten of Swords twice is like, okay, so all this upheaval makes me feel like very detached. From what it is that I truly know is my happy place. All right, let me get another card and then I'm going to do a few layers here. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, fear fears itself. This is energy wasted on worrying. It's what are you still attaching yourself to that you need to rid yourself of that will make you happy? The devil is in the details, right? Is this about the same as that Ten of Swords twice? Going through the dark night of the soul to release your ego. This is releasing ego. Are you still attached to your ego? Yes. But have you befriended your ego? Let's find out. Do you want to be seen? Is it something that, you're like, I'm constantly worrying about if people are appreciating who I am? Do you want that validation? Do you need the acceptance and validation of others to be seen, heard? Masculine and feminine here. See? There's a stagnation. Because look, we have masculine, masculine, masculine and feminine. And then we have masculine and feminine here. Right? Okay, so now I heard, are you fearful of being seen? Like, do you just want to stay in your comfort zone? Do you want to stay in your comfort zone? And that's causing a stagnation in your manifestation of what you're working on, what you're doing, or it's not ready to be launched, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're just trying to wrap your head around these Ten of Swords twice. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This is death of the ego, but in the sense of befriending it, because the ego is still going to be there to tempt you, to convince you, or to talk you out of something or into something that may not, be so good for you, like worrying right here. Why worry when you should know that you're being led to do what it is and or go where you need to go and where you need to get to, right? We really need to find out this area right here, okay? Oh my gosh. And that's where we are at right now. Some of you are worried about the painful truth of your past coming back to haunt you, is what they're saying. Let's go here real quick. The Four of, your sleepless nights about what? Meeting someone, being with someone, being happy. It already happened. Okay, so there was a blowout. There was an ending of a relationship, right? It took a long time to figure out how you really were. What part did you play in? What is the responsibility that you take on for a relationship that has gone obviously awry? Something blew up. What happened? Maybe you're asking yourself what happened. It certainly was not a balanced relationship, and Spirit said, I have to intervene, and I have to take care of this for you. I feel maybe you even prayed to get out of something that you didn't think you could, that was good for you. You have the lion, and you have this beautiful bird that depicts the truth of one's love. There it is, the truth. You had to cut someone out, and it's like a long-standing relationship, friendship, live-in, committed relationship. And I mean, some of you are harboring the pain, or I feel a lot of you learned the lesson very well, because it happened twice. It happened twice, meaning maybe, Libras, we give people the benefit of the doubt, right? We look at all angles of a situation. And I feel that the fear of someone coming back is just too much to bear. Two people so different. Very different. You know, I say, what is they're saying? It's funny. I say tomato, you say tomato. It's that kind of thing. It's like one upping another. I feel you thought this was your real, your person. You know? Let's get a card on the Three of Swords. Holding back. And going around in circles over and over again. Hoping for some change to happen. And then you finally learn, right? The wise one. You realize not only the lesson, but you do realize the blessing in disguise of not going back. Not going back. Maybe you fear someone is going to come back and it's going to be hard for you to like stand firm and set boundaries. But I feel like it's pretty much a sealed deal of it's done. You have 10, 10, 10. Some of you are saying 10, 10 or 1, 1, 1, which is, yeah, look at that. Hello. It's done. We're done. That seals the deal of something that you thought was very real. Someone showed their true colors. So the devil depicts the fears that we have because here's the worry. You're worried someone's going to come back and that you're not going to have the strength. Because, you know how we like... If you're still in this Three of Swords mode, you may be like reconsidering, but not after what you have experienced is a lesson of a blessing in disguise. Thank you. And this comes from a past life. This person is like a soulmate that you thought could have potential to be a twin flame. So a fake twin flame, I don't care what you want to label it, but this person is or was your Two of Cups. You know, that wishing upon a star, that thinking this is the person, you know. And they're not. They showed up. They showed up as, maybe someone showed up as egoic. I'm not saying that these Two of Swords doesn't mean that someone isn't feeling the pain as well. But you've learned your lesson, and Spirit had to step in and say, we're done. I need another card on the Devil, please. Yeah, we're done. This is someone that doesn't want to commit. That just, I'm going to say it. Don't get upset, Libras. Someone gave you or us lip service. And we, being the good-natured and trying to see the whole picture, finally, we became wise to people's egoic tendencies. You know, lip service. That's lip service. No doubt. Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? And I guarantee you someone's also going through this too. But that doesn't mean we belong together. Just saying. Someone held back the truest nature of knowing what you wanted with them and having them just give you lies or lip service or making you worry and you can't sleep at night and you're a mess. And that's like, relationships shouldn't be that hard. Keep an open mind. That's what we've done. Time and time again. That's what Libras do. We sit there with our family, our friends, our besties, whatever, and we say, well, what do you think? Well, what do you think? What should I do? Right? The person's very different. We said that. Did I say that? This person, yeah, I did right here. Someone's very different. And it's the truth. You had to free yourself. You saved yourself is what, more like it, is what I just heard. You saved yourself because someone was trying to manipulate you, right here, the devil, manipulate you into what, and mold you the way they wanted, not the way you are. That's important to say. You're not the sheep. Some of you literally freed yourself from being that constant, I'm sorry, I've heard it before, like a doormat. You're taking control back in your life and now calling in someone who's the real deal. You're like, I'm done with the bullshit and the fake. Give me the real deal, or give me nothing at all. What is that? Oh gosh, who said that? You're gonna have to comment below. Give me freedom or give me life or whatever it is. I heard that. I just heard that. So now you've taken your power back. Thank God. You freed yourself, and now you're calling in the real deal that is going to come in. And you're going to be somewhat elusive, is what I hear, when this comes in. Because you're going to be like, oh, wait a second. This is like one of those, is this for real? Could I really be feeling a real situation that comes with chemistry? And chemistry meaning, you see they're both looking at that energy. It's not just the chemistry. Someone's on the same vibration as you because you've asked for it from Spirit. You prayed. You're praying, you've prayed. You prayed not only to receive the blessing to be free, but also have prayed for someone to come in that is going to give you everything that you are already. A mere reflection of you is here. That's Zeusy drinking his water. Releasing your ex, thank you. You did. If you haven't, you're doing it now. I am going to pray, Libras, that you've done it so that you don't walk into 2024. Seriously. Unrequited love, thank you. Someone, okay. We've realized that when you find that you're freeing yourself due to the fact that there's lack of passion, there's like, I'm going to say it, they're saying it, no pulse, almost. Someone's literally lost that passion and fervor of life, which leads you to this darkness and fear. You became almost unrecognizable because this person wanted to mold you into what they wanted you to be, not what you are. And you cannot have a relationship without an attraction, without passion. And I'm not talking just sex. I'm not. I'm talking a vibrational frequency that matches ours. Hello. Absolutely. You have to have this. We thrive on passion and attraction. That's who we are as Librans. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and whatever. Wherever Libra's in your chart. Hello. So now we have forgiven, and I feel that this is the key. Yeah, they're telling me. Forgiving and learning in this lifetime, forgiving all those who put us under the radar and tried to mold us and put us in one little spot when we're like butterflies. We set ourselves free. And however long it took you guys to do that, took us all to do that, the key in this lifetime is forgiveness. Forgive them, forgive yourself, and let's move on into a new attraction of a soul counterpart who we do have like this feeling of aliveness again. It's not, the attraction is not just sex. The attraction has to be, you see me, I see you, we come to meet on the horizon of the same energetic vibration. But the key here, from a past life to this life, is about forgiveness. And that could be the thread that literally needs to be severed and released. As we surrender, we release, we cut ties to someone who's been around for probably many, many years, if not lifetimes, where we just need to forgive them and ourselves so that we can now ascend to a higher level of knowing this was a blessing in disguise and moving on. This is your ascension. And that includes the forgiveness. Spirit wants me to also say, forgiving all of those people, not just loved ones or lovers or exes, whatever. I'm talking about everyone. Forgiving all in order to love all. And that is what makes for an uprising to a higher consciousness ascension. All right. Comment below. I send you so much love. Oh my God, what a great read. Seriously, I was so worried. I've been so worried. Look I'm sitting here telling you I'm worried, right? It's like, what the heck? We've been through a lot. Let's bring in the new year with a whole new vibration of empowering ourselves and no longer being that person we once were. We're no longer that. Okay. I love you guys. Take care.